What is the most disturbing fact you know of? 30% of people reported missing and found dead were killed by the person reporting them missing. Mummies weren't that rare until the Victorian British ate so many of them. When you're burning to death, your eyes melt out of your head before you die. So you're still alive while your eyes are melting. During the Arctic exploration, one of the researchers complained about his shoes being soaking wet. When he took them off, he found out the liquid in his shoes was his decaying feet that liquidized and made a forbidden Slurpee out of his feet and blood. Read a story in an old newspaper once about this girl, 12, who was asking for money to do a surgery. She was the only survivor of a shipwreck and lost a good chunk of her leg in it. That is why she needed the surgery, to be able to keep her leg from being amputated. The crazy thing is the motive for her leg to be amputated. During the rescue, she shouted for the rescuers to be careful pulling her up from the water because a fish had bitten her on the leg. It wasn't a fish, it was another little girl, 6 years old, unalive, still attached to her leg by the nails. During the late Roman Republic, one of the richest men in Rome, Marcus Licinius Crassus, used to own a team of firefighters. There was no dedicated firefighter service at the time. If your building was burning, he would offer to buy the building. If you agreed, he put out the fire. If not, his team of firefighters just left and let the building burn. There are billions, trillions, countless years behind your existence and ahead of your existence, but you're here right now in this micro, razor-thin point in time. Dogs like squeaky toys because it sounds like prey that's frightened or injured. In WW2 Imperial Japan, there was a research division called Unit 731. They performed terrible, horrific, disgusting experiments on captured prisoners of war, and viewed them as disgraces because they refused to unalive themselves rather than be captured. If you were sent to Unit 731, execution via live target practice was preferable to what happened to people. The Nazis tried to smuggle people out of these camps from time to time. One of their experiments, and I will list no more, was to surgically remove someone's stomach and reattach his esophagus to his small intestine, just to see what would happen. The war crimes committed there were absolutely atrocious, and of course, America swept it under the rug in exchange for the data they had collected.